Hello everyone and welcome to Friday Night Live with me, Doodles. And tonight we're going to be joined by our very special guest, Aaron, Mr. Hidden Treasure. Before I bring Aaron on, I'd just like to say thanks for everyone for joining in the stream tonight and coming along to support Aaron tonight. It's very much appreciated. And if you hit that thumbs up, maybe, just maybe, YouTube will recommend this stream to other like-minded individuals and hopefully make our community bigger. Anyway, let's bring Aaron in. Hello Aaron, how are we doing? Thanks very much for coming on and joining us. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. I had you muted there for a second. So, do you want to just tell everybody that might not know your channel and that, a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so yeah, well, obviously my name's Aaron. I'm called Mr. Hidden Treasure, aka Mr. Hidden Treasure. Started metal detecting now. It was just after Christmas. Well, just after my wife passed away. She bought me a metal detector for Christmas, and I started getting. Well, I got into it a bit before that because I started watching a few YouTube videos like the Grim Bleeper and Mr. Buttons. I ain't seen him for a while. But yeah, I started getting into metal detecting like I think it was around about February time. So
Yeah,
not
is that
long.
February this year?
Yeah, February this year. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
So not long really. And I've only like sort of like started off my own YouTube channel. I think it was March.
Yeah,
March, I think it was.
just before lockdown.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, not too bad. If anybody's got any questions for Aaron, if you can just tag Aaron in it or myself, that'd be much appreciated. Oh, there's Phil Southeast detecting in as well. Just a massive thank you to Phil. You done well on the combat stress, raising the money that you did. And also, I'm sure Aaron would just like to say thank you for actually helping him retrieve his photos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Phil. Yeah, you've done me the world of good, mate. Helping me retrieve the photos was brilliant, mate. Fair play to you, Phil. And I'll take my hat off to you for shaving your head, mate. It was brilliant. But yeah, Phil sort of like helped me get my photos back. What happened was the last time I uploaded a YouTube video, I was sort of the laptop was saying me to optimize in on my storage and manage my storage. So I started pressing some buttons, pressed the button, accidentally clicked a button. It deleted all the music that I've been making for the last year and a half, and also deleted all the photographs at Christmas time with my wife. You know, like special memories.
Yeah.
Again, the next day, I phoned up Apple, got in contact with them, sent them a link. We've done some screen sharing, and believe it or not, they said there was nothing that they could do for me for recovering any of the files because I've deleted it from the cloud. And then Phil from Southeast Detecting sort of like give me this link, showed me something. I went on there, got the photos back straight away, and the videos of like my wife and stuff like that. But with regards to my music files, because I've done them in Ableton Live and Logic Pro, there may be a way of getting them back, but at the moment there's no way of getting them back just yet. I don't think.
Yeah. Not too bad, but at least you got the photos back. That's the main thing, buddy. You got your photos back. So yeah, so obviously you're saying that your wife bought you the metal detector, and you were watching the YouTube videos, and but you don't do the metal detecting actually alone, do you? You actually take your boys with you as well.
Yeah, so I'll take the kids out sometimes. They're good as gold, really. They're good little lads, Colton and Clayton. I'll take them from time to time. Don't get me wrong, they do enjoy themselves. You know, it's like they sort of like they love it, and then it gets to a point where they want to know when lunchtime is, and then when lunchtime's sort of like over, it's Dad, when are we going home? Because
Yeah.
my oldest little boy, he just wants to get on his tab. He wants to get home, get on his tablet, and I don't know if you've heard it. It's called a game called Roblox or some stupid game called Roblox, and it drives me mad. He's constantly on there.
Yeah. I've not actually seen that one, but I can just imagine because my wee boy when he's got the iPad, everything seems to go on repeat and repeat. So it's just constantly watching the same thing. You can actually memorise the words for the programs that he watches as well. Absolutely mental. But you've got to love them. You've got to love them. Yeah. So obviously you started your channel in March, and you've you've done quite well in the sense that you're already over 1,000 subs.
Mm.
How do you credit, or what would you accredit it to your success in YouTube so far?
To be honest with you, Doodles, mate, I really don't know. I think I'll be honest. I said this to myself. I think it must have something to do with the name, Mr. Hidden Treasure, because whenever I put anything with Hidden Treasure on now, I seem to get like loads of views. And then when it was the like the veteran challenge, I think it didn't get as many views because people the first day did. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. Yeah, the first day I got the first day of the veteran challenge, I got quite a lot of views, and then after that, I think everyone must have thought, "Wow, this is getting boring now." So I didn't get as many views. But whenever
Yeah.
you mention anything about gold or silver or treasure or anything like that, and put it in the tags, for some reason I'll get loads of views. And
Yeah.
as for subscribers, um, I think most of them, because I think most of the subscribers I've got, obviously, is people like yourself. I could see a few on here tonight. Al Campello, Phil, the
Yeah.
detector, um, Wild Fellows, Southeast Detecting Phil, Diggers Den, Tyson Fury, Detecting Essex with Thomas, Gone Detecting. Yeah, there's loads of people on there. Another friend of mine, David Prendy, and there's a few others. SEH, Metal Detecting. Mama's Gone Detecting. Yeah, there's a few, but I think most of the subscribers I've got, I think some of them are a lot Americans because I watch a lot of American YouTube videos and I comment on there all the time.
Yeah.
They must have thought, "Who's this guy?" You know what I mean? And then they sort of near enough sub back sort of thing. So that's all I can boil it down to, really.
Yeah. No, you've done well, and well done to you and success. So obviously, but getting the metal detecting and watching. So who would you say with your YouTube channel? You started a YouTube channel, and you said you watched the Grim Bleeper and stuff like that. So who would you actually say inspired you to actually start the YouTube channel most? Do you think?
Yeah, I'd say it was probably the Grim Bleeper, but what it was before my wife passed. Uh, she was diagnosed with like cancer now
Yeah.
back in August 2018, and I had to give up my construction company and take full responsibility and look after her and our two children. And of course, in the time, I've always took a liking to metal detecting, so I started watching metal detecting on YouTube, and I come across the Grim Bleeper, started watching him, and he sort of like inspired me to like go out there and do it myself. But my partner, my wife Haley, who sadly passed away, she kept on saying to me, instead of watching these videos of all these people doing it, why don't
Yeah.
you get out there and do it yourself? And I said to her, I goes, that'd be nice, darling, but I ain't actually got a metal detector.
Yeah.
Can't actually do it. And then, believe it or not, she for Christmas time, she went out and bought me the Garrett Ace 400i package from Regton, and it comes with the headphones,
Yeah.
the pinpointer. There's a little book as well. It tells you about the finds and stuff. She even bought me a Roman map as well. It's sort of like a Roman map, and it's got like it tells you where all the Roman settlements were and like the Celtic fields, like survival fields and stuff,
Yeah.
like research and that with. So she bought me that, and then sadly enough, I didn't actually go out and metal detect when she was alive.
Yeah.
Sadly enough, she passed away on January the 21st, 2020. So and then after that, I just sort of like thought to myself, well, she's bought me this metal detector,
Yeah.
and one of the ways I want to, take my mind off of things and get a bit of fresh air and take the kids out and get their minds off of it. So I started metal detecting, and yeah, that's how it come about, really. But
Yeah.
yes, the Grim Bleeper sort of inspired me. I watched a couple of others as well. The Discriminators, I watched them. Do you know Chris and
Chris
Bernie?
and Bernie. Yeah.
Yeah, so I watched them, and another guy called Mr. Buttons. I think he's from up north somewhere as well.
Yeah.
But
I
I
think
haven't
he's
seen
about the Carlisle area.
Yeah, I haven't seen him on for a while. The last thing he done was he was growing a beard or something, or a year he was calling
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. He's got to
Yeah,
grow his beard for a year.
yeah, and I haven't seen him now for a while.
It's probably because nobody will recognise him with his ear at the moment.
Mm.
But no, no, they're great channels, and I think I'm sub to them actually myself. But to be fair as well, it's a great hobby and it's good family time with your wee boys as well. So
Yeah.
when do you think you'll get them a detector to come along with you?
I'll be honest with you. I've bought both my little lads metal detectors. I'll just 2 seconds.
Yeah. So obviously, if you've got questions for Mr. Hidden Treasure, don't forget to pop them in the chat, and we'll ask Aaron the questions. Evening, Detector 6, how we doing?
So yeah, I've bought my I don't know if you can see it,
Oh yeah,
but I've bought my little lads a metal detector. So they've got one each. Obviously, these ain't the Garrett Ace 400 eyes. These are the these are called the Milek XP Plus.
yeah,
But they're I think they range from around about, I think it was like 70 quid
yeah,
a piece. But they're sort of like, believe it or not, you'd laugh. The Garrett Ace 400i ain't actually waterproof. It's only the coil. That is a bit waterproof, but the actual bit where the dials is, you need to put the cover on it.
yeah.
But
It's
this bad boy, for the price of it, you can actually go in water with this really, really deep.
nice.
It's
You find that with the Ace series, even the new Apex that's come out, the control box, as
yeah,
in well, the Apex they're saying is rainproof, but obviously it's rechargeable now. So how rainproof it is, hopefully we'll see as the tests come in. But yeah, that looks like quite an interesting machine itself, the Apex.
yeah. Yeah, when the Apex comes out, I was only talking to Diggers Den, um, Tyson Fury the other day because he's a big fan of the Garrett. He's got the same machine as me, and he was even saying, because I think the Ace Apex, which is coming out soon, I think it's like an upgrade from the Garrett Ace 400i.
Yeah,
But it looks pretty cool. To
yeah.
be honest, it
Well,
looks.
it's got a new. It's actually using their new coils, the Viper coils in it, and it's got multi frequency now. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. It may hit the range, but obviously I think it's about 495 for the basic, and then 500 odds for the ones with the earphones. So we'll see how that actually goes. Probably give it a few months just as the reviews and folk buying it and stuff. But I don't think it's on sale to the general public until June.
What's that as a question now? How do you get permission to detect on farmland? Do you go in farmers' houses or knock doors? Um, how do I get permission? Wow, this is a good question, really. How people go around and get permission? Well, what it was, there's another guy on YouTube, and his name is Addicted to Bleeps.
Yeah,
Now, and I don't know if anyone's heard of him, but about 6 years ago now, he done a thing about how to get permissions, and I checked that out, and it's quite clever, really. What he does, he sort of like he gives you links and stuff, but he sort of like talks you through the video. So I don't know if you want to go and check his channel out, but he talks you through the video, and first of all, he gets up Google Maps. So he gets Google Maps up, and say like you type in an area, like your local area, and then what they do then is there'll be like a little link there, and then they type in farms, and then a list of farms will all come up with their email addresses, their address, their email address, and their contact telephone numbers. And he talks you through the video, um, and then he sort of says, um, once you've done that, um, then sort of like look to get like insurance and stuff, like from the metal detecting what is it? I've just literally sent off for my membership the I forget what it's called now. The national what was it? The
NCMD, National Council Metal Detecting.
yeah, the MCMD. Yeah. So he sends you a link for them, to get accredited by them, and then he also sends you a link on a template to write up a letter. And he even says, the best way to get permission is to, if you're not too keen on knocking doors and stuff like that, send them a letter via post, send them a letter via email. But like he says, most days, like farmers are really busy these days, aren't they? They've got stuff to do, so they might not answer back to your letter. And if you do send them a letter, it'd be a good idea to, put your address on it. Like a South sent envelope
Yeah,
with a on it so they can get back to you. But his what works for him is actually phoning up the farmers themselves, actually give them send them an email and a letter, and then they do a follow-up phone call, and then they go out and meet them, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And you know, as long as you've got, like, you know, you're serious about metal detecting, and you know, it's a numbers game, really.
Yeah.
It's a numbers game.
I find it useful as well. If you actually do a little bit of research, if there's any history on it, so that you can talk about it, just to show that you are actually serious on your metal detecting as well. But as well as that, make sure that when you go up, a lot of the landowners know about the insurances, especially NCMD and who's the other one, FID, the Federation of Independent Detectorists. So they know about them, and they normally like to see the fact that we're insured as well, just in case anything happens. And it's just good responsible detecting, basically, ensure that you've got that. I normally do face to face, but I always feel like Oliver Twist asking for some more when you go to their door. You know what I mean? But it is always good just to be face to face so they can actually see you when you're asking for permission as well.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's like the permission where I've got, where you see me detecting the woods.
Yeah,
There's this it's a guy, and I met him through a friend of a friend. But his dad, years ago, he bought a load of woodland. Bless his soul, he's passed away now, but he bought a load of woodland, and he thought that the woodland, he could actually build houses on it, you know. But it turns out he didn't look in the deeds properly, and he's not allowed to build on the woodland at all. So his son, who's got it now,
yep,
um, all he's allowed to do with it is chop trees down and sell the wood for firewood, and is it kindling, like logs and kindling and stuff.
yep.
And he's got to plant, for how many trees he cuts down, he's got to plant like double the amount of trees that he cuts down for kindling and logs and stuff. So, but
Right.
his dad actually bought it to yeah, to build houses, and he didn't look in the deeds properly because he weren't, because of the wildlife and stuff, he wasn't
Yeah.
allowed.
So is
uh,
it kind of like a nature reserve type area then?
I'll be honest with you, Paul, I'm not too sure. I'm not, possibly, but it's obviously he's bought the land, like, because you can buy woodland, but he thought he could buy it, chop all the trees down, and build houses there. But
Right.
it turns out he weren't allowed to build houses. The only thing you can do with the land really is chop trees down and use it for firewood. You know, like a
Yeah.
business for kindling, or kindling they call it, and like fire logs and stuff like that for
Yeah.
people that have the old coal fires in their houses still.
Yeah. What's that? Eddie Collins saying that, how cruel to ease the lockdown when the crops are in. Yeah, pretty cruel. But I'm quite lucky because my permissions are pasture, you see, and even luckier than that, starting a couple of days ago, the farmer was actually cutting all the grass, and when I was out today, the landowner was up with his tractor and removing all the grass for the fields. So he's just basically opened up all my pasture land again. So yeah, I've got plenty to choose for there. So quite happy with that. Do you? I know most of your videos are done with the woods and the beach. Do you have
Yeah,
any? Do you have any arable land or pastures, or is it just woodland and beach at the moment?
I'll be honest with you, Paul. Where I'm, again, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm actually like new to this game. Where I'm sort of like new to the game, I haven't actually got. As I said, I've sent out a few letters, and I'm still waiting to hear back from farmers.
Yeah,
But I've only got two permissions, and both of them are woodland,
yeah,
because it's off the same guy, same sort of thing, really. But no, I'd like to get out. I'm thinking about joining once all the lockdown's over. I'm thinking about joining a club. There's a club in where I come from, in Hampshire. They're called the
we
Weekend Wanderers.
weekend
Weekend,
warriors.
yeah, no, I think they're called either the Weekend Warriors or the Weekend Wanderers. I think they're called, in Hampshire, and they're quite a really big group. But they've got permissions all round Hampshire, Dorset,
Oxfordshire.
Salisbury,
Yeah.
yeah, all them sort of areas.
Well, funnily you should mention them because I'm sure I was when I was down in the Hampshire area. I went to one of the became a member and went to one of their digs for the day, like, and it was a good day. But that's when I found I was I'd only been detecting a couple of years at that point, and there was the XP DS had come out,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
watching one of these guys use the DS and how he was using it, because he was just like deliberately leaving signals because he was only looking for specific signals with his DS, and just the identification that from the tones in the VDI, he was just pulling out hammers. So by the end of the day, I think he had pulled out like 6 hammers throughout 4 fields or something like that. I
Wow.
couldn't believe it, and it done superbly well. I had the CTX at the time, and I was following him, and I managed to get myself a Vicky shilling, silver shilling from it, but I never picked up any hammers that day. That's for sure. But if I remember rightly as well, the grass was quite long then as well because it was pasture. So, but the grass was quite long, so it was quite difficult detecting them. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
so, what would you say? Because you've only just started as well. What would be your best find so far? Do you think?
I'll be honest with you. I've always. Sorry. My best find so far. I'll be honest with you. It's hard to explain really, but I've got a couple. Obviously, I don't know if you see the lockdown video that I've
Yeah, the
done.
one from the garden.
Yeah. So I found it looked like a little gold hammer. I've got it here in there. I'll show you in a sec.
Yeah,
But so I found that in the back garden, and when I first looked at it, I thought it was something to do with King Louis, a French coin. But then when I've done some research into it,
yeah,
it turns out to be from the Holy, I think it's the Holy Roman Empire, King Frederick the Third, and his son. It dates back to like 1440 to 1493, and his son was Maximilian.
yeah,
That was the Holy Roman Empire, but they were from I think it was like Germany, sort of like Austrian, you know.
yeah,
But stupid me, because it had some sort of like it's weird, you know, when you go beach metal detecting, you get the old crusty coins where they're all crusty, where they've been, like, do you
yeah,
know, like and stuff like that. And it was weird because when I had it in the ground, I pulled it out, and it did look like it had some sort of like crust over it. And a few people like looked at it, and because it is gold, but what I've done is I made the stupid mistake of like cleaning it with because they do say don't ever clean your coins, but I
yeah,
made the stupid mistake of cleaning it, and it's sort of like it's gone all like it's gone mad at the moment. So I don't know whether it's actually like gold plated. I don't think it's fake because of the age of it, but I've got a funny feeling like in the olden days I've done some research on it,
yeah.
and because it's really thin, I'll show you in a sec. But yeah, it's just gone really weird. But that date, I think, as I say, I think that's about 600 years old. That coin.
Yeah. That's a it's a decent coin to pull out your back garden there.
Yeah, the weirdest thing was what happened was is that I didn't really want to do it, but I thought there ain't nothing else in my garden to do, and I knew over the years I'd burnt loads of like fence panels and stuff like that. So I thought to myself, this is just going to be a nightmare. But what happened was the metal detector, as I was detecting, because it was under my boy's swings, and as I was detecting, um, there was about 5 signals there.
Yeah,
And so I kept on digging them out. My little boy Colton's out with me. We're digging them out, and like one thing, it was like a nail, another one was a washer, then there was like a door handle, and believe it or not, the hole started getting deeper and deeper. And when I'm putting my pinpointer in there, the pinpointer wasn't actually picking up the signal. So, but the metal detector was. I don't know if that's ever happened to you. So the pinpointer wouldn't pick the signal up in the actual hole,
yeah,
but the metal detector was picking it up. And I'm thinking, wow, it's got to be even deeper.
yeah,
So I'm digging it down, and then the pinpointer's picking up another signal, and then it'd be another now. And I'm thinking, oh, this is having a laugh. But then I'm putting the metal detector back over the hole, and the signal's still there, and I'm thinking this is unbelievable. So I just went on a mad one, started digging like mad, and then it turns out what happened was is that the where I've chucked everything out of the hole, the signal had gone completely, and it was on the so well, what you call the clod.
yeah.
So with the pinpointer, it was actually in a hole of like mud and stuff. So and I
What,
pulled out the hole must have been about, I reckon, about 400 mil deep, 40
so
centimeters. Yeah.
yeah. So what pinpointer are you using?
Mm, I'm using the Garrett Carrot. The hang on, just 2 seconds. I'm using the Garrett Carrot one.
Right. So has anybody else been out detecting over the weekend? Oh, this week, sorry. Found anything nice? I managed to get out today. Absolutely glorious in Scotland. I think it's been the hottest day so far in Scotland, to be fair. Felt like it anyway. I only managed 4 hours before I had to go home and top up my water. Absolutely mental. But it was just so good just to be actually out detecting again, walking about the fields.
Yeah. So are you off your lockdown now, Paul? Yeah.
We're not off it. We've only just went into phase 1, which is basically just kind of similar to England, that you're allowed to go out and do like golf, tennis, fishing, detecting and stuff like that. But they want, it's only advice at the moment, or strongly advised that not to travel further than 5 miles for it. But as I say, I'm quite lucky that I can walk out the front door and cross the road and my permission's there, so I'm quite lucky that way.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, this is the there's the pinpointer that I'll use. It's the Garrett Pro pinpointer, obviously.
Yeah. Has it got settings? Has that got settings on it? Can you set that?
Yeah, so you can set it so the so it just vibrates, so you don't hear the noise. It just vibrates and stuff like that. And then obviously it like the further away it goes,
Yeah. No,
you
but
know.
what I mean, Aaron, is there a sensitivity setting on the carrot? I don't have the carrot. I know the old Garrett's. I don't. The first one didn't, but mine's the pinpointer I use has got sensitivity settings.
All
So
right.
if it does have that, you might have to have a look and see if you can if the sensitivity is set up correctly. You might have it at a low sensitivity. So if the
Yeah.
target's a wee bit away, it won't pick it up. If you turn the sensitivity up, it may pick smaller objects up further away, basically. So you might find that.
Yeah.
And it depends on all the pinpointing as well from your detector. If you've actually pinpointed it accurately, but by the sounds of it, there was multiple targets in the hole, so you've found one and went for that, and that's been another target in the hole. That
Yeah.
that might have been your issue there.
Yeah, like Mark just said from MS Detector, he just said you can ground balance the carrots.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
You might have to
Sort of
do
like
that.
I'm sort of like not as I say, I've only just like started the game, so I'm sort of like a novice really at the at all, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
We've all got to start somewhere. That's for sure. You know what I mean? I started off with the Ace 250, and it was a great machine. Because obviously the 300 eyes and stuff weren't out. I think it was the Euro Ace that came out after the 250, and then
Yeah.
obviously the Ace 300 eyes and stuff come out after that. But
I quite like
Garrett,
the I quite like the one that Digger Dawn uses. She uses the App Pro, I think.
yeah, she 80
Yeah.
Pro or 80 Max or something like that. She calls it Maxi, yeah. So
Yeah.
she uses that one, but I believe she's going to be the tester for the
Red.
Apex.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so she's getting an Apex. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll see an update on that as well, which will be quite good as well.
That'd be lovely.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, there's Garrett are a good starting machine, and they've got a good mid-range machines as well. I think Filth he uses it for El Campello. He uses the AT as well
Yeah. Yeah.
on the beaches and that. So don't get me wrong, Garrett's a good machines like, especially for starting off with. I think most people started off with what you call it, a Garrett. I've still even got mine. Mine's is in the garage. You know what I mean? But I like the fact that they've brought it out now that it's rechargeable. No longer the batteries. You know what I mean? So that's a good advancement for the Ace range. I think personal itself.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure if the 80 Pro series is rechargeable or if that's batteries as well. I think it's batteries, you know. But I can't be too sure of that.
Yeah. Just read the chat quickly. Evening, DC detecting. Evening, Dig at Mark.
Yeah, and the
Evening,
detectives.
Adrian and Simon. There's a few in there. Mama's gone detecting. Yeah, Dig at Mark. MS detecting.
Yeah,
MS detectorist.
and
There's a few.
Days on the whiskey. So Days saying hello to everybody. There's too many names to type after a whiskey. So yeah, they'd probably misspell your name. I know I would. Anyway,
Yeah.
after a few whiskies. But yeah, oh, I didn't want to touch whiskey for a while. To be fair, I don't think I actually know when to stop once I start. To be fair,
And I'm drinking the I'm on the old Cornish Rattlers.
what's that one?
So I'm on the Cornish Rattlers. Yeah, Cornish Rattlers.
Ah, cloudy cider.
Yeah, me and my wife, we used to go to Weymouth, and years ago you could well, believe it or not, I first tasted it when we went on holiday to Cornwall and Marsden, right opposite St Michael's Mount in Cornwall.
Yeah,
It's just down the road from Penzance, and you could actually get the Cornish Rattler on tap. And there's a what was it? It was called the King's Arms. The pub was called the King's Arms, and it was
yeah.
right opposite St Michael's Mount. And that was the first time I ever had it. I had a beautiful Sunday roast in there, and then a few years went by, and I didn't ever see him again. And then one day we was in Weymouth on holiday again in Weymouth, and in Asda's they had the Cornish Rattler, and it was bottled up. And of course, where I'm from in Hampshire, we don't get these around our area, but now the local supermarkets around this area just started selling them. And
Ah,
we do like a box of eight of them, I think it is. It's like cloudy cider, but it's quite nice.
nice.
Give you a proper strawberry nose if you keep drinking them.
I'm I'm sticking to the fresh orange tonight. Is just to try and keep cool. It's still pretty warm. Like my house is a nightmare. In the winter, it's Baltic, and in the summer, you can't keep it cool. It's mental, and that's without any heating on. Just the sun that heats up the house. Like it's absolutely mental. Weird.
Yeah, that's why I'm out here at the moment because I don't well I haven't smoked in my house for must be about a good 9, 10 years now. Ever since like we had kids, we've never smoked in the house since
Yeah,
been born. But well even before they was born. So I built this little smoking shelter out there,
yeah.
and I just smokes out there. So don't smoke in the house.
That's that's okay. I'll hand the stream over to you shortly, and I can go for a wee 5 minutes, and you can chat to everyone. But before we get there, we'll go with a few questions this year. So, were you planning on going to any of the detecting events that were happening, like Spring Detectable, obviously, and stuff like that that got well, they say postponed, but basically cancelled because it was moved to next year or
Yeah.
the main event.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I really did want to go to the Spring Detectable, and what happened was is that it's weird. I looked on the website and there was tickets for sale, and no, tell a lie. I looked on the website and the tickets actually weren't on general sale, and then by the time I actually looked back on the website, the
Yeah,
ticket sold out, and I was sort of like gutted. And then Aaron from South Coast Detecting, he was doing a live. I think it was like a live giveaway or a competition. It was a competition he was doing on
yeah.
his channel, and what you had to do, you had to go back through his channel. Well, it made you watch a few of the videos because you had to. I think the question was is which
I think
what
it was
coin?
his coin.
Yeah, the pre-decimal coin, wasn't
Yeah,
it? Guess the pre-decimal coin and put hashtag in the comment, and it was I believe it was a ship half a penny, wasn't it?
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I don't know who. Well, I'll be honest, I can't remember who won the ticket now, but I was just gutted that I didn't win it. And then obviously the lockdown happened, and
yeah.
but yeah,
But they've got the one in September. I don't know if that's going to go ahead. I've not heard anything from them for that actually. But there's a few events going on or planned because there's Detector Con obviously that you need to keep an eye out for as well. There's Detector Con which is
up in Newcastle, wasn't it?
yeah, and then you've got the Rodney Cook Memorial that
Yeah,
happens as well.
that's in Salisbury, in it, Wiltshire area, I think.
Yeah. Who else? Obviously, you got the Detectives spring and main event, but they were going to introduce this year for the first time a summer Detectable, which would have been in Wales.
Yeah,
But obviously, lockdown happened, so that got cancelled. So they may bring that in next year. I'm not too sure. So that'd probably be about July time, to be fair. Who else is there? There are a couple of events anyway that's going along. Oh, and another good one that I spotted is Detecting for Veterans as well. So obviously, I think you've got to be a member of either Facebook and stuff to get to that, but they were sold out, I think.
yeah. Back on the permissions again. That's what I was going to say. Another good way of getting permissions as well is to go to like, do you know, like some of the agriculture shows. So like down where I live, you've got the New Forest show, where they do sort of like there's loads of like agriculture stuff going on at the New
Yeah.
Forest show, and another one is the Dorset show as well. I think it's like the Steam show, I think it is. But
Yeah.
a lot of agricultural farmers and that there. So if you can meet up with farmers there and politely ask them face to face, especially if they've had a couple of scrumpy jacks, you might be able to get into them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Another
alright.
another good way I've thought about trying to get permissions as well. Again, unfortunately, I think all these events this year have been cancelled because of the COVID-19 coronavirus.
Yeah. Phil for Southeast Texans asking, have I heard anything on Rodney Cook? I haven't, mate. I've not actually heard about that one yet. I think they're all just waiting on seeing how the coming out of lockdown is going to play out. I think we just have to wait. We'll just have to wait and see that. Well, we've got Dirt Diggers UK in. How you doing? Thanks for coming and joining us.
Yeah, hello Scotty, hello Kim from Dirt Diggers UK.
So did you bring that coin out as well?
Yeah. So I bought that coin out, mate. Yeah, one of many. Here's my little treasure trove there.
Oh, you're out with the Garrett box.
Yeah.
Do you carry that about with you in the field?
No, do you know what? I'll be honest with you. I don't actually carry it about with me. No, I've got and I've got like a it's like a bung bag. Yeah, like a bung bag thing that I have around my waist. It's got me my knife shovel and that in there. So I put them in there, with it all zipped up and stuff.
Yeah.
And then cleans them up when I get home. I've got to try and find it now.
And is that where you keep all your finds, in that box?
Yeah. So in here I've got all sorts of mad coins. I don't know if you can see that one there, but that's I don't know if you can see that.
That's a Roman, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a Roman. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. What's on the other side?
I've got, believe it or not,
You're hiding behind my picture there, bud. Hold on.
All right, yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, I'm trying to get the.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So did you find that in the forest as well? In the woods?
Yeah. So I found a few of them. There's all sorts of different Romans on there that I found, but this is before I had my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So is that yeah. Is that wee minimum?
Do you know what, Paul? I'll be honest with you. I'm still waiting for because I've got I've sort of sent an email to like the fines liaison officer.
Yeah.
And I'm still waiting. What it is, she comes from Hampshire, but just before the lockdown happened, she was on maternity leave, and then she said that no one's going to be in the office now until a certain date, and no one's got back to me. But she's actually on maternity leave at the moment as we speak. So I'm still waiting for, she did say she'd give me some other links to other
that's
people.
nice. You can actually make the bust out in that one as well, yeah. That's actually quite a nice few Romans as well. So is that on so that you found it in the woods, and is that on the woods that you're in at the moment?
Yeah, because believe it or not, there was a like you said, I've done my research on it, and there was an old Roman sort of road that went sort of like nearby it,
Yeah.
And there's the let's see if I can get this one. So this is the one that I found in my back garden. It's like the Holy Roman Empire one. Well, that's what I think it is. Anyway, look, I've done some research on it. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's gone mad because I sort of like started cleaning it up. I don't know what possessed me to do it.
Oh, it's your coin. You can coin if you wish. It's only. I would say if you're not going to keep your coins, or if they're greatly detailed, don't necessarily clean them, because especially if you've got to sell them, they prefer it with the patinas and stuff like that.
The little Romans, I haven't bothered cleaning them up at all because I was too scared that I'd take the face off of them.
Yeah, I'll tell you what's good for cleaning up Roman coins. It'll take you time. Yeah, it's a slow process, and that's the composite pencils.
Yeah, Terry from Diggers Den, Tyson Fury. He's sponsored by him, and he
Yeah,
um he, he swears by it. I think.
yeah. I've got I've got a couple of pencils there, and I've got the Preserve It wax. I'd probably say now, actually, to be fair, if you've got if you haven't got the wax, maybe invest in it. It's good for the coins just to help prevent the bronze disease. So eating away at the coins because you brought
Yeah.
it out in the oxygen and stuff getting, or not the oxygen, but the air getting to it, because obviously it's been covered and isolated from it. Oh, Rachel. Hi, Rachel. How are we doing?
Yeah. Good evening, Rachel from Treasure Bandits. Even David Prendergast and Diggers Den, Tyson Fury. How are you, mate? Okay.
Yeah, not too bad.
Big Dov.
Big
And,
Dov. How we doing, buddy?
and Mark from MS Detectorist.
So,
Another thing I got the other day is I don't know if you go on do you know the Suffolk Sifter live Wednesday night live.
yeah,
I won. This is a different Garrett box, but I won this on his. Well, didn't you don't just give these away, but I won it on one of his auctions.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's right, I think. I remember that one.
yeah, Suffolk Sifter. So that come through. I was going to do a mail call the other day, but I've just been so busy with the kids, and it's like tonight. I've only managed to get a babysitter from tonight because I was doing the live. Because otherwise they'd be dad.
Oh.
Yeah, they'd be
Yeah.
on me.
That's why I do the lives at this time, because obviously the wee boys should be in
Yeah,
bed,
they'd be.
lying down. I did hear him running about a few minutes ago, so obviously he's not sleeping. But in this heat, I doubt he's got to settle quite easily tonight. He's got to be maybe a long night, shall we say?
One of the coins, I want to find. Obviously, I've never had a hammered, like a long
Hammond,
cross.
yeah.
But yeah, I've never had any hammered coins. But the coin that I that I'm really attracted to, that I'd love to find, is a King George the Third half guinea, because
Uh,
I believe they're sort of I think they date around about the 1800s, don't they? About 1804.
yeah.
But I think made out of 22 carat gold.
Are they?
And
Right, okay.
yeah, I think so. And I'd love to own one. I'd love to find one of them. I'd be buzzing if I found a King George the Third half a guinea, because he was that. Yeah, be literally 200 years old. Yeah.
Ah, there's Bob the Butcher's asking, how did I get the detecting bug? Um, I've I've always wanted to
Two,
detect. Yeah, no problem. I always wanted to detect. And in 2012, I can't even remember what started it off, and so I thought, oh yeah, I think I seen one in Matlin, and I bought the detector, and I showed up to a dig with it, and then sort of quickly realised then that actually I had quite a cheap and nasty detector compared to the other detectors out there, and I got the Garrett 250, and from there away I went, and I've never looked back, really, to be fair. But yeah, I just love it. It's the fact that it's not necessarily coins, it's just relics in history. Holding it in your hand and thinking a couple of thousand years ago, somebody was holding that and using it like we use our coins today. And just to be able to save it, basically, and keep it for others to see. That's it for me. But it's not just that as well, it's the research into it as well. So you're always learning with this hobby. I don't think anybody knows everything, but what's good about the detecting community is you'll find people down south that are based predominantly in a Roman area, finding Roman coins and are real good at identifying the Romans, and then other areas like hammers and stuff like that, and they're real good at identifying and telling you all about your hammers. So I think it's a great sharing community, and yeah, it's just brilliant. I'm glad to be part of it.
Oh, 3, 2, 1, and I'm back in the room.
what what's that, Big Dove? What have you got? Big Dove saying that he's got what's he saying? Oh no, I've got the same name as Doodles. Oh my god. Oh yeah, sorry. But oh, what's that? Oh, Rachel's telling Phil He's sexy. It's all good. Anyway, is that you all topped up now?
Yeah. I thought I'd put it in a glass with a bit of ice, you know.
Nice. So if anybody's got any questions, don't forget to put it in the chat and just tag Aaron in it so that he can hopefully spot it in the chat so that he can answer your questions. So obviously you've still got the 400i at the moment, is it? Did you say they got it?
Yeah, I've still got the Garrett Ace 400
So
pull, mate.
what do you think, or what would you like your next detector to be, and when do you think you'll start to upgrade? Do you think? Because obviously you've just started, so I would still probably say you've got quite a while with your detector at the moment.
There's two things. I was going to upgrade and put the tornado coil on there because at the moment I've got the DD coil on the Garrett Ace 400i.
Yeah.
I was going to upgrade and put the tornado coil on there, but I thought to myself, rather than spend money on getting the tornado coil, or just as well add the extra few pennies to it and get the Ace Apex when it comes out. So I'm waiting for that to come out, and as soon as the Apex comes out, I'm snapping it straight up.
Yeah. And Rob Random's in the room.
Rob Random, oh hello Robbie.
Yeah, he's got a question for you, Aaron. He says, how are you, lovely, and where did you lose your virginity?
Well, many moons ago now, Rob. Many moons ago, I lost my virginity.
Yeah, it was that long ago. I can't actually remember where I lost it.
But if it was losing my virginity to metal detecting, I think it was about February. I lost my virginity to metal detecting.
Yeah.
And I found I think it was a Queen Victoria. No, tell it all. It was a King George V penny. I think it was like dated 19. I don't know. I think I've got it here somewhere.
Was that your first find? Was it?
Yeah, my first find was a King George V penny. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's 1922. I think it is.
You're on about living and learning. My first coin, I've still got it somewhere in one of my boxes, and it was a Queen Victoria, and it was very, very worn. Queen Victoria penny. So looking at things and trying to figure out how to clean it, and it was actually a family member that says, "Oh, try sell it bang for cleaning your coin." So yeah, I put it in sell it bang and left it for a couple of hours and went back, and it almost totally disintegrated it. I was like, geez. So not legible anymore, so don't put it in sell it bang. So what's this? Carry on searching. I'm still a hammered coin virgin. Oh, honestly, they'll come. They do come. Some folk have been detecting years and still haven't found one. I found my first one. I was fortunate enough. 4 weeks into detecting, but because I was that new into it, I didn't even know what hammered coin was, so I didn't get the buzz, and it took me 2 years to find another one. So it will come, but you've got to go over it. Oh,
yeah, that's right. You've got to walk over it to find it. Like it's just one of them things, isn't it? You've got to walk over it to find it.
That's it. Rob Random, I need a pair of crotobells for my. I just need one crotobell. That is my bucket lister. My number one bucket lister. A crotobell. I want to find. It doesn't even have to necessarily be a ringer, but as long as it's got the detail at the bottom with the initials and stuff like that. I would just like one crotobell, and I know plenty of folk have got quite a few crotobells and stuff like that. So, but that is my number one bucket lister, a crotobell. So hopefully I'll be able to find one of them this year. Yeah. What is obviously you've mentioned the George III as one of your bucket listers. Have you anything else on your bucket list that you would really like to find?
Yeah, I'd love to find one of those gold staters. I think everybody would, wouldn't they? I believe Digger's Den Tyson Fury found one the other day. I was watching his video the other day, and I believe he found one.
Digger's Den Tyson Fury has had an outstanding. He found a gold William as well. I think it was.
I don't know. I didn't catch what it was, but I see the gold hammer that he found as well. He's been on a run, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's doing well. Absolutely outstanding. I don't
Loves
know.
it. I loves it when he gives it the old thumb, onwards and upwards, Tyson, and then he gives it the old thumb, doesn't he?
Yeah, in front of the camera, the wee thumb. Yeah, it's good. That is good. What's this? Rob Random's waiting on the right person. Did you get the mug, Rob? Has it arrived yet? Obviously, Rob won the mug in the last live, so I sent that off. So hopefully he's got it by now, but we don't know yet. He talks to that thumb on the camera, Rob's saying.
Yeah.
So have you got an area that you want to detect in, that you'd specifically like to go to, i.e., maybe further up north, or a country that you would really like to go to do detecting?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I'd like to go. I'd like to go. Because obviously I've got a roaming map. Dave from the Detectives was on about it the other day. He had his map out, and
Yeah,
but I'd like to. I'd like to go up near Swindon area, like in between Swindon and Gloucestershire,
yeah,
because there's quite a few Roman roads that pass there, and there's a few. You know, there's quite a lot of stuff there, and same where MS detectorists live up near Lincolnshire.
yeah.
Obviously, that all linked the whole of Lincolnshire. Do you know what I mean? That's got a lot of history to it itself. It used to be called, I think it was Lincolndarium or something. It was called one at one point, something like that.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it says. Well, I've just pulled the earbud out.
But yeah, other than that, down south where I live, there's quite a lot of um, you know, Celtic wise, there's still a lot of Celtic fields. Like they call it on the map, it says survival Celtic fields,
Yeah,
and I'd say it ranges from like the Weymouth area all the way round through like Salisbury, up round that area like Devizes, Amesbury, all round that area, Fordham Bridge, and it sort of like ends. There's a little bit as well in Portchester on the south coast, so it ends right up near. I believe it ends in Essex. There's quite a lot of places in Essex as well that have got
okay.
old Celtic survival fields as well. But it's all on the map. You just got to look at the map and you'll you'll see it.
Yeah. That's it's one of the great things, but the only downside as well is a lot of the Roman sites that are known are normally scheduled. We normally schedule the sites, but try to get in the areas in between as well.
Yeah,
Everybody seems to ask for permission, so by the time I go there and ask, permission's already been given. So you walk away without any permissions for it. But no, I would love a Roman field, I think, as well, because I'm after a Roman coin with detail. Doesn't have to be silver or gold, just a Roman coin with, because I've got two Roman coins that
yeah,
you can make the busts out, but I want one with the, do you know, the writing like all around about it, you can make out the writing stuff. But my next door neighbour, actually, to be fair, well, he's a coin collector, or he had started and then stopped type thing, and he was like, oh, I found this one, and he handed me it. And it had to be a silver, I don't know if it was a denarii or a silica. Is it silica you call them? Or silica? But yeah, absolutely stunning little coin he's got.
Mm. You'll be better off. You'll be better off digging next to Hadrian's Wall, wouldn't you? You'll probably find loads of them there.
To be fair, Hadrian's Wall, yeah, but there's actually not many folk actually know it, but the most northern frontier that the Romans got was actually, if I pronounce it right, Antonin's Wall, and that runs from Bo'ness straight through to the Clyde, Clyde Canal in Glasgow. So there's a big wall. It's not actually tall because it wasn't a brick wall that was built. It was a short brick wall. I'd probably say maybe 2-3 foot high, and then the rest was all actually built with wood. Obviously the wood's all gone now, but it just leaves, if you look at the map, you can actually see parts of the wall. Unfortunately, over the years, a lot of the farmlands and houses and stuff like that, because it wasn't highly recognised at that time, I've ripped a lot of it to bits and they've only recently now started, I would say, trying to preserve it as much as possible. But yeah, so that's as far as they got. So there's plenty about that. It's just trying to locate them. As you see, your coil's got to go over it to find it.
Hello, ambient girl, relic hunter, Nancy,
Hi Nancy,
and
how we doing?
Angela Marshall. There's a couple else on there.
Hi Angela, how we doing? Um, have a check my Facebook page. When did you put it on, Rob? Because I was on it today and I never seen it. Oh, it's turf. Ah, so it's actually Eddie Collier saying that it was turf, the wall. Ah,
I was watching a Pomsey. He uploaded a video earlier. Do you know Pomsey on there?
yeah,
And he got a mail call, and I think one of the mail calls was from Rob Random, and I see Rob Random's new stickers, and I swear they've got the old middle finger sticking up in the middle of the stickers. Quality, Rob. You're a legend, my boy. Legend.
I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, yeah. He sent me one up. It's pretty cool, like, to be fair.
Yeah, Rob Random's a legend, mate, and he's funny.
Yeah, he's top bloke, top bloke.
I'd love to go metal detecting with him at the detectable.
Oh, I don't know if you'd be able to detect for
Uncle
laughing.
Random. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the areas that you want to search. So are you quite into the Romans then? Is that what you like more? Do you think, history wise?
No, do you know what? I'll be honest with you, Paul, mate. I quite like history about the Second World War and stuff. I find a lot of Second World War bullets and stuff like that. As
Yeah,
again, in one of the videos, I had to hand a couple into the police station. But
I seen
yeah,
that. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I thought I'd do it for, yeah, but yeah. So I've had for every weekend. The police officer down, he's like, "Buddy, I'm not you again." He goes, "Just don't be bringing any live mortar shells in there, will you?"
yeah,
Just laugh. But no, I'm quite fascinated with the Second World War. There's a guy again. I think I mentioned his name earlier. Addicted to bleeps. Um, and he goes around searching, like looking for the old World War II bunkers,
yeah,
uh, hidden bunkers and stuff. And as I say, I find his channel quite fascinating, to be fair. And he did do a documentary. I was watching. He had a live channel. He was on live last night, and the poor bloke, he actually got stitched up by the film directors and the TV crew. Again, there's a lot of story to it to actually understand where he's coming from. You'd have to go back and watch his live stream
yeah,
that on yesterday. But yeah, the story has it that he basically it cost him his life, his livelihood. He lost his job. Um, it basically lost quite a few things, you know.
yeah,
And I can't really say a lot, but if you watch his live stream that he put up yesterday, it was yeah, it was pretty sad to know that he got stitched up, and I think it was down to the film directors and the archaeologists. They give him a bad name because the documentary he was doing, it was at first they wanted to call it the was it the Nazi war, was it Nazi war diggers, and
yeah,
then changed its name. But again, to be able to understand the story, I wouldn't be able to tell it properly, but you'd have to go over and watch his live. Yeah, addicted to bleeps to understand the story. But yeah, it was yeah, it's pretty sad, to be fair.
yeah. No, it's not so good when that happens. Like, so
It was just talking about you, Pomsey. I was,
clumsy.
I was just saying, I watched one of your videos earlier, and you got a mail call from Rob Random with one of his special stickers with the middle finger going up through it.
Yeah, that is a good one. Yeah, it is a cracking sticker. Like, it's massive as well, by the way. Just to let you know, it is a big sticker. But well, obviously, I was going to say, so the detectors, what the 400i, and you're going on to the nail, you want the nail coil for it, is it?
Yeah, so Yeah, well, I'll be honest. I was going to upgrade to the tornado coil, wasn't it? And yeah, I was good. Yeah, I was going to upgrade. Wanted to upgrade to that, but I thought to myself, rather than spend the money out on getting the upgrade to the coil,
Yeah.
I'll just getting myself an Apex, putting the extra money to it, and getting the Garrett Ace Apex.
All right. So, have you found, obviously, the Apex will be a good upgrade for you as well, especially with the multi frequency, I think. But you were mentioning your bullets that you handed into the police and that. Have you found any mortars or mortar fins or anything like that beside the woods or anything like that?
No, thank goodness I haven't. No, again, it wouldn't be wise, especially with the two little ones when I take the two little lads out. So I don't think that would be very very clever. And again, it's just one of them things. Hopefully I don't ever come across one, but yeah, I mean, I haven't found anything like that. But bullets, I find them all day. Like, I've got loads of bullets in there. They date, most of them are like the 303s, but they date from 1940 to 1943, 1944. There's loads in there. But and round that area as well, I find a load of coins as well that date around that area. So I found that silver coin.
Yeah.
It was King George the sixpence, I think it was.
Sixpence, yeah.
Yeah, and that was I think that was dated 1939. So I find I think there was a few other coins there, like Edward the Seventh. But yeah, there was
Nice.
King...
I tell you what to do at the moment. I'll let you look at the chat and see if there's any questions, and if you want to show a few of your finds, and I'll be back in just a couple of minutes.
Oh, poor mate, Sam. Sorry guys, I'm just looking for that coin I was looking for. Don't know where it's bloody gone. That must be there. There it is. There, right? Yeah. So yeah, King George the Sixth, sixpence. I don't know if you can see that under the light. Bob the Botcher, do you get worried about digging up live ammo with the two boys? Yeah, of course I do, mate. Yeah, don't get me wrong. The bullets, I'm not really that worried about, because unless you're going to be hitting them with a big hammer, then they're not really going to be going off. And again, you've got to hand them into the police station anyway, if they are live and intact. But yeah, I do worry, obviously, with the lads. But yeah, 9 times out of 10, it's not really anything to worry about, to be fair. Dark Diggers UK, silver, I love a bit of shiny. Yeah, Dark Diggers UK, he's always finding nice shiny silver coins, Romans and stuff like that. But yeah, good question, Bob the Botcher. Evening, carry on searching. Didn't see you in there, mate. Scottish Relics Metal Detecting UK is saying, what would be my ultimate bucket lister? I think I mentioned it earlier to Paul Doodles Gone Digging. It would be a King George III half a guinea, gold guinea. I think they date back to about 1804, and they're like 22 karat gold. But I'd love to find a King George III half a guinea. Oh, thank you very much, Ambient Girl. Yeah, Lacoste, the old Italian shirt. Yeah, thanks.
And I'm back. How we do? You getting many questions?
Yeah, I've had a few questions, mate. Yeah, I've had a few. One off Bob the Botcher, another off of Scottish Relics, and Scott from Diggers UK and Ambient Girl.
Nice.
Adrian or Simon, whoever's on there, Metal Detecting UK with Metal Detectives of Dorset, he's just saying he found a George II gold guinea. No,
Nice.
nice, mate, nice. Has anyone else in this chat ever found a King George III half a guinea?
Pomsy's asking you, have you ever gone on a group dig yet?
No, that's what I was saying to you earlier,
Yeah.
Paul. When
That might have been before Pomsy came in.
before you come, I would like I want to join a group, and it's called I think it's called the Weekend Wanderers or the Weekend Warriors. They're a group from Hampshire, and they've got like permissions around Dorset, Sussex, Wessex, Hampshire, and they're quite well known. But again, with the lockdown situation, I couldn't really tell you. But yeah, I do really want to get involved in joining a group dig, because that'd be a nice way to start, really. Because again, I'm sort of like new to all this game, really. I only started February. Well, it was just after my wife passed away. I'd say it was February. That's when I found the roaming coins, when I got that permission for the woods. And then I think I started the YouTube channel. It was March.
Yeah.
Yeah, March I think it was.
So with obviously with the detective videos and watching other detective videos, they do other things like magnet fishing as well and stuff. Are you any interested in doing something like that?
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'd like to. I'll see. That's Brad. I watches a few of his videos, and I watched it. The Metal Detectives of Dorset the other day, Adrian and Simon, and they was out with little Rosabelle, and they were doing a bit of magnet fishing. Yeah, it looks quite inspiring, but I'll be honest with you, I like fishing in general anyway.
Yeah,
I've got a little boat. I've got a boat moored at my at a mooring that just by me Ealing
yeah.
by me. So I've got a little boat, but it's a sailing boat. It's sort of like a caravan on water.
A
12
caravan on water.
Yeah, it's a 4 berth. It'd get you to the Isle of Wight and back, and and I used to do a lot of night fishing and stuff on there, and I've had some really good laughs on it. But yeah, I do like fishing in general for fish, but
Yeah,
magnet fishing. I mean, how could I put it? It's sort of like, yeah, I'd like to give it a go, but again, I don't think I'd get bored, because you're constantly pulling stuff out. But I just get worried that if you start pulling out too much stuff, you've got to wait there and wait for the scrap metal guy to turn up
yeah,
and to get rid of it, because you've got to take it with you. You can't just dump it back into the river or the sea. And obviously, where I'm on a tight schedule these days, because before the lockdown happened, I was going out like once or twice a week, and in between times I had to do the school run, and basically because I'm sort of like mum and dad now,
yeah.
so just having the time to do it, really. So with a bit of
Nice.
luck, I'd like to give it a go though. But I've seen a few people that have done the old magnet fishing, if I'm honest.
Yeah, that's Rachel saying she's got to go and help Jamie. So thanks for popping in, Rachel. It's,
Yeah.
nice to have you.
So thank you for popping in, Rachel. Cheers.
What's that? Metal detecting UK with metal detecting Dorset. Magnet fishing is cool. We had a weird knife. Yeah. Adrian and Simon have been doing a couple of lives in the magnet fishing as well. Have you seen that? They've been doing it.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, one of it was weird when I found those. Not long after I found the Roman coins, I found in the same woods. I found a knife. I'll quickly go and show you. I've wrapped
Yeah.
it up. It's,
Off to
again,
get his knife.
I've put it in here. It's sort of, you can tell it's sort of like I don't know if you can see that, but I've put it in a pouch
Yeah.
packet there.
An old pocket knife.
Yeah, sort of like a pocket knife, but again, I couldn't really tell you the age of it, if I'm
Yeah.
honest.
What's the hand on that, maybe? Can you see? Is it wood or is it an enameled
Uh,
or?
It is. It's solid. I think it's iron. To be fair, it is not. It is iron. But the weirdest thing is when I found it, it was actually under, because it was on my first video that I explained about it, and when I found it, it was about, I'd say it was about 300 mil, 30 centimeters
Yeah,
underneath a tree root.
yeah,
And when I got my shovel underneath there, that's how strong the tree root was, like a branch, and it
mm,
snapped my shovel trying to get it out. And in the end, the ground was so hard it was like chalk. So
yeah,
I've had to down with my knife, and I finally got it out of there. But I thought to myself, whatever that is, it must be old for it to be under a tree root that big.
yeah. Well, definitely. I've actually heard the things because of the trees growing and things like that. That actually how do you I don't know what you call a young tree, a sapling or whatever. As it comes up, it moves the coins and actually it grows within the tree. I've
Yes.
heard of things like that happening. But looking back at obviously, as you say, you only started in February, detecting in your YouTube in March. But your intro to your videos is quite interesting, and the fact that you done the intro yourself in the sense that you sing your own intro.
Yeah.
How did that come about then? Obviously, you must like singing.
Yeah, well, you'd laugh. Well, believe it or not, cut the story short, it was weird because it's strange to say, but years ago, well, many moons ago now, I done when I left school, I done a GMVQ in construction and built environment.
Yeah,
So it's everything to do about building and, you know, like building houses. So basically, I learned every single trade from electrics, plumbing, painting and decorating, bricklaying, roofing, groundworks, you know, substructure underneath the ground and superstructure from above. And my job was to well, what I wanted to be when I was older is obviously a construction worker.
yeah,
And then so, you know, I got qualified in a few trades like bricklaying, and I've done painting and decorate. I've done a bit of everything really, plumbing, industrial roofing, and I've done loads of construction work. And then when I met my wife Haley, or tell a lie, just before I met my wife Haley, I wanted to change I wanted to change careers altogether, and I wanted to do I'd done a Bachelor of Arts honours degree in digital music production, and I wanted to make music for like films, computer games, music in general, like R&B, hip hop, drum and bass, and stuff like that. And what happened was, is me and Haley ended up having a child together,
yeah,
and she was saying to me, "Look, you can you know, because I was at university at the time, we need to earn some money. We need money coming in. We've got bills to pay, this, that, and the other. It's no good you being at
yeah,
uni because of the,
yeah,
because of, I don't know if you've ever been to uni before, but obviously you only get like little bits of money here and there
yeah. You
and
do.
enough to live on. So, um, what I really wanted was I wanted to have a music career as a career, and then like the construction be a hobby. So like doing up my own house, buying and selling property.
Yeah,
And weird how life works out, but it ended up going the other way. And I ended up setting up my own construction company, Kesby Construction and Home Improvements Limited. I ended up setting up that company, and then doing music as a hobby.
right.
So
I got you.
it going the other way. But so yeah, years ago, I'm quite good at like songwriting. And what I do is I make my own beats and stuff like that, make my own synthesizer sounds, and I do it all through like software. I can play the piano really well. That's the only musical instrument I can play is the actual piano.
Well, that's
But
decent.
yeah, but I plays other musical instruments, but through a MIDI keyboard.
Yeah,
So I play the guitar for a MIDI keyboard, synthesizers for a MIDI keyboard, and yeah, I ended up getting my degree. So I got my Bachelor of Arts honours degree in digital music production. But because there was so much competition out there, I ended up and my wife was on me like saying, we needed some money coming in quick. I can't see this taking off. So I ended up setting up my own construction company, done really well with that. And then, yeah, unfortunately, she got diagnosed with cancer a few years later
yeah,
on down the road. But so yeah, I'm really good at how can I put it? I'm really good at making music, and it's not just one genre of music I can make. I can make basically every single genre of music you can think of because I like how can I put it? I like all genres of music. So I like indie rock, pop, even all the old stuff like from
yeah,
the Beatles. Believe it or not, I listen to the Beatles quite a lot.
yeah,
Um, I'm another hobby of mine is I collect records.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, you'd laugh, but I goes over the Isle of Wight quite a lot, and I'll go into like old record shops, and I'll go in and I'll buy loads of old records. So I'll buy like
The old
the Roll,
vinyls.
the Rolling Stones, the Beatles. I've got loads of Beatles, Pink Floyd. I buys all the old records, and I'll just collect records basically, and because there's a really big market for them. And then all the good records that I like I've got loads upstairs like in my collection, but I've got so many records, and that some of them are worth so much money. It's unbelievable. Like
Yeah.
I've got Doodles, the White album. I've got the Rolling Stones, the first ever Rolling Stones album they ever done. I've got loads and loads and loads of
So
old music.
in the future, might we see your intro change, just as you as a even as a demonstration of the different genre, what you call it, genres, so changing the theme yet slightly,
Um,
or do you think you'll just keep it the same?
I'll be honest with you. I probably will like try and keep it the same. My believe it or not, you'd laugh. I'm just starting to work on an album, and I've done like 20 different tracks, and I've wrote all the lyrics to it. I've done all the beats to it and everything, all the instrumentals.
Yeah.
And cut the story short, on the um a couple of weeks ago when I uploaded that, I accidentally deleted all the files, so I've lost all the files. Luckily enough, Phil from Southeast Detecting managed to get me back my the videos of my wife at Christmas time. But with regards to the music files, I lost them. But again, with music files, even though it took me a year and a half to make, I've got all the lyrics written down, um, and I can easily make it again. Whereas
Yeah.
with my memories with my wife, I won't ever be able to get that back. But I mean, with regards to like genres of music, yeah, I'm quite good at I can make drum and bass. I'm really good. Years ago, I used to DJ drum and bass when I was when I was young, growing up, and I used to MC for it as well. And I'm really good mates with I don't know, you might know him, but I'm really good mates with a geezer called Dennis Gordon. And he sung that you probably heard the song, Zambuca. When I saw you go from across the room, you had your eyes on me, I had my eyes on you.
Yeah.
Be the two of us and some Zambuca, yeah. And yeah, I'm really good. I'm really good friends with him. He's got his own record label as well, and stuff like that. And
Nice.
plan is I'm gonna get a I am gonna do a an album regardless of how long it takes. I'm gonna get an album out there, and it's gonna be I want it to be called All Genres of Music,
Yeah.
as it is all genres. Because as I say, I like all genres of music. Like I like the Jam, Oasis, the Jam, all them sort of old bands and stuff like that. And yeah, I just love music in general. It's my forte. Give
Yeah.
us a demo laugh out loud.
So obviously, as that's quite an interesting hobby in itself, the music and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you want to start your own record label?
Yeah. Eventually, Paul. Yeah, eventually. What I wanted to do, because like I said to Phil from Southeastern Detecting a while ago, with regards to like the metal detecting, that's just a hobby in the channel, which just I'm
Yeah.
doing it. I don't really care if it gets monetized or not. I'm just doing it, like to take my mind off of things and
Yeah.
to meet people, like all the lovely
Yeah.
people that chat right now. But with my music, I wouldn't mind setting up a music channel via YouTube and having all the music videos to go with it, and then setting up an album, and then having the album go on to like iTunes and stuff like that, so people
Right.
be able to download my music on iTunes and stuff.
Yeah. That 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 be quite interesting to see. To be fair, like,
Yeah.
because you don't actually have a Facebook account, do you?
No, believe it or not, it's weird. Me and my wife, when we first met, I've never even opened up an account on Facebook. Me and my wife, we were quite, like not antisocial, but we just kept ourselves to ourselves, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just
That's
kept
it.
ourselves to ourselves. So we've never really opened up an account. And yeah, I mean, YouTube, this is quite big for me to do. I
Yeah.
mean, and everyone was saying, bloody hell, I'd never think you'd ever get on here. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just thought to myself, if the Grim Bleeper can do it, I can do it, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's it. YouTube on definitely putting yourself on YouTube. You're putting yourself out there. That's for sure. But well done for being able to do that. What was I going to say as well? With the what's that? Sorry.
No, Someone was asking me if they could play a demo. I might be able to get like one of my songs up, like one of, but I don't know if I'm just trying to.
What one from your phone?
Yeah. So I'm just trying to see if I can get one up. Yeah. Just trying to see if there's one on it.
Mama's gone detecting is saying you're good looking, a great dad, and can sing and play piano. Sounds like a great catch to me.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Mama's gone detecting.
So obviously, you're new to the YouTube and you've put yourself out there. Is there any advice you would give to any new novices or new people want to start?
Yes. How can I put it? Yeah, just be yourself. Have a good character about you. Yeah, just be yourself and just have confidence. Really, it comes with like confidence and stuff, doesn't it? You know, and just have a good character and just watch like me. I watch as obviously everybody that's in this chat now. I think
Yeah.
I'm subscribed to everybody. So I sort of like I watches all the videos and stuff, and yeah, so you know, and they give me sort of like ideas to do and stuff like that.
That's
You know.
it. It's good some of them because some of them I think are quite natural in front of the camera. If you were to see all my outtakes for when I'm out there, some things don't even make the videos just purely because I'm just like, yeah, I don't like it, so I don't put it on the videos.
I don't know if this is going to play. Hang on, 2 seconds, guys.
Uh,
This is. I'm just trying to.
Is this one that you've created?
Yeah, it's me. It's me singing. Yeah, I'll just see if I can. I'll just see if I can play it. So I'll have it. The tune, as I say, it's This is one. This is a sort of song you probably ain't ever heard it before, but it's a song that I made for my wife. Wow, about how I feel. You know, like
Yeah.
when my wife sort of like passed.
Have you ever listened to your heart when you are have you ever listened to your heart when you were scared and you're all alone, you're in a state of mind, in a dreaming zone, and when you wake up, you're in bed at home.
Very talented with the music.
No one to cuddle, no one else to call. And now I'm sat here praying.
No, I didn't, Scott. Can you ask that again?
Days to come, where I don't feel lonely, I don't feel on my own. I've got someone to cuddle, I've got someone to
Got had a question there, but I missed it in the chat.
and now I'm not scared, bringing up the kids on my own. So have you ever said goodbye to the one you love the most and watch them close their eyes and leave this planet full of different skies, seeing all the hurt and pain and children left behind?
Quite a catchy tune now.
Sun shines,
Have you seen Scott's question?
on you, and the sun shines on you.
Yeah, Aaron, have you seen Scott's question in the chat?
Sorry, Paul.
You're getting lost there. Have you seen Aaron's? Sorry, I'm saying you've seen Aaron's. Have you seen Scott's question in the chat? He's asking, have you ever found anything that you think may have changed the history of the area you found it in, such as like a library button showing a certain family crest, hunting on a field, or military showing troops a specific field?
No, I can't say I have. No, it's
No.
good, you know.
Yeah. I haven't found anything that I think would have changed
Maybe,
the history
maybe
books.
I don't know. Maybe that coin that I found, that gold coin that dates back to King Frederick III, that Holy Roman Empire coin. What I found in my back garden, that might. But
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. I mean, because there's a little story that goes with it. Where I live, it's not where it's near. It's called the Warren, and believe it or not, I never knew this, but we didn't actually have rabbits in this country, and apparently they called this area the Warren because they breeded rabbits in the area. So the Romans brought the rabbits to the area to breed, and that's why they called it Warren. But apparently the rabbits were never from England; they were actually from that side of the of Europe, sort of thing.
Ah,
That's what the story goes anyway.
nice. Nice. But yeah. Um you got quite drawn into your music there, didn't you? You can see
Yeah. I've done loads though. I'll be honest with you, Paul. Oh, I've done loads. That's just like one of, as I say, I've lost a lot of music the other day.
yeah.
Again, there's I don't know if I can do it on here, but I don't know if you might even be able to hear it on here, but yeah, there's a few.
Who knows?
There's
So,
a
some
few.
of the YouTubers might get you to do covers for their intros.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It's
But
another
yeah,
way of getting yourself promoted out there.
yeah. As I say, I've done so much.
So what do you think's the in the future for your channel? What is there anything that you're going to specifically try and
I mean, you'd laugh, but well, don't laugh, but I've even done, you know, like a Christmas song.
of you?
Yeah. Like, do you want to hear it?
Go for it.
I've done a Christmas song that I wanted to bring out for this Christmas.
It's the 24th of December, 11:59. No stars shine bright now, and Santa's in the sky, and everybody's sleeping, waiting for Christmas time. It's Christmas time, so sing along. It's Christmas.
It's a nice wee tune, that.
Christmas.
It's quite nice, isn't it?
So sing along. Just sing along.
Sorry, Paul, what was you saying then? But yeah, I've done absolutely loads, mate, loads.
Yeah. I'm saying it's quite a nice catchy little tune. So when are you going to release it this year? Do you think?
I'll be honest with you, mate. Most of the tunes now I've got to go. I do want to release the album this year, but where I've got the kids, is everything's just so hard to do at the moment. But
Yeah.
believe it or not, it takes me ages and ages to actually make the beats, put the guitar riffs in. It takes me ages to actually make the music and do the instrumentals. But when it comes to writing the lyrics, I've only got to have a couple of beers, and the lyrics would just flow with me, and then I'll write the lyrics down, but then it takes me ages to try and get the character of the voice. Do you know what I mean? But I've done. Let's have a look. Let's have a note. I've got another one.
Hello, Debt Spader. Thanks for coming in and joining us.
So this one's a little bit like Ed Sheeran, you know.
They're all very they're all quite catchy wee tunes, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah, no, that is a catchy scene. Yeah.
Mama's gone detecting saying that you've got her dancing.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm sorry, I was showing you that track. So I've just that one I just showed you. I actually put lyrics to that. So now, said now you'll be able to hear it properly now.
Aha, right.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'll let you do their music at the moment, and I'll come back and join you in 2 minutes.
My wife's just passed, I'm grieving. It's a hot day, I'm dreaming. I've had a few and I'm steaming. It's last orders, I'm leaving. And I go to the bus stop to catch a bus. And I see some girl, y'all make a fuss. She's looking at me with a crush. And I tell her she's not enough. She said, yo, yeah, what's going on? I tell her there's nothing wrong. She said, then why don't you trust? I tell her it's just love.
That's about it. Oh, good night, Phil from yeah, good night, Al Campello, Detector of Phil Griff, mate. Nice to have you on here, mate. You're a gentleman, mate. Fair play to you, buddy. Take care, mate, and good night, and God bless, mate. Have I ever thought about writing a metal detecting song? Yeah, I have. I mean, I like that. I don't know if you've heard it. Do you know the there was a what you call it, it was like a drama, I believe, called The Detectorists, and I love that intro that they do on their on that TV program. Absolutely blinding, absolutely blinding bit of music. Sends shivers down my spine every time I listen to it. But no, that's all right, Paul. But yeah, I started making one with the hidden treasure theme tune. I started doing one with that, and then I ended up turning it into a theme tune. But yeah, I am thinking about making a metal detecting song, and maybe putting all you guys in there, putting all your names in there. Diggers UK. So who's shaving their heads tonight? Let's go. It won't be me, mate. The state of that mess, mate.
Sorry about that. I had to lift the wee boy from our bed into his own bed. He fell asleep in our bed.
Oh, bless.
But he's too heavy for the wife to lift, so yeah. So I just wish I had a talent like yours for the music, like, so definitely catchy.
Yeah, as I say, Paul, I've done loads. Again, well, obviously, you know, I haven't. Well, if you go to university for 3 years, you don't want to be coming out of there without a degree. But yeah, I ended up getting myself a Bachelor of Arts honours degree in digital music production. So
Yeah.
sort of like again. But then my wife, she said, look, it's not going to pay the bills, so I had to. Obviously, where I had my GMVQ in construction and built environment, I had to fall back on that and start my own construction company. So, and I just ended up doing music for a hobby sort of thing, really.
Yeah. No, definitely. At least you got to do one of your dream jobs, the construction, though.
Yeah, yeah. It comes with a lot of bloody headache, mate. That's for sure. Comes with a lot of headache. It's just trying to keep everybody happy, you know.
Yeah,
Obviously in that sort of game, you've got to try and keep it's all about keeping the morale, you know. It's like building a team and getting the best out of your blokes. So if you know one bloke's good at doing this and one bloke's good at doing that, and it's like being a football manager. You've got to organise them as a team, and it's the same if you're a boss or a manager or an officer or something. You've got to get the best out of your blokes, and it's all about morale and keeping your men happy. You know, so they can keep their wives happy, and also keeping the customer. Most importantly, keeping the customer happy, the architect happy, um, and another important one to keep happy is obviously local authorities. You know, like building control,
yeah,
obviously everything in within building regulations and stuff like that, and doing it to the architect's drawing, well, structural engineers drawings and stuff
nice.
like. But it's just yeah. But I'll be honest with you, as much as I love the money, I don't miss it. I mean, to be fair, when my wife became ill and I had to give up my construction company
Yeah,
to look after her, I'll be honest with you, it's weird. It don't matter how much money. I just realised in my life, it didn't matter how much money you make, you can't actually take it with you when you pass.
yeah,
And when I gave up my company, I spent a lot of time with my wife, my kids, and it just made me realise how important they really are to me, and I can never get back that quality time, you know.
yeah.
Uh,
That's it. Family's everything.
you know, don't get me wrong, the money. Don't get me wrong, I missed the money. I miss earning as much money as what I did, but at the same time, as much money I was making, I was spending it just as fast as I was I was making it. But
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, to be fair, you know, it's all about spending quality time with your family. You know, it don't matter how much money you've got. Money don't mean nothing. Is you know, if you haven't got nothing, you know, if you've got no money at all, you can take your kids to, you know, and you've got a car, you can take the kids to the forest, you can take them to the beach, you don't need a lot of money to do that.
no,
Just pack some sandwiches and off you go. You know, and it's all about yeah, just yeah, spending time with the family really, and that's what it's really all about. You know.
yeah,
Uh, but yeah, don't get me wrong, I miss the money, but I don't miss the stress of the jobs and running the jobs. You know, I'll have one bloke phone me up, oh, so and so ain't done that, I can't work because the electrician ain't done this and the plumber ain't done that, and do you know what I mean? The plaster ain't drying. I'll have the painters moaning at me and all sorts of people moaning, and
wow,
but and again, like I was saying earlier, trying to keep morale going. Oh, don't worry about that, lads. I can get you onto another job tomorrow. Just wait around for a few days. That job will be ready. And it's just juggling. But yeah, I don't miss the headache, if that makes sense.
yeah.
It's
No, no, totally.
it was a big headache. That's what happens with big money becomes big bloody headaches, mate. That's for sure.
Yeah. As with Sammy and Girl saying, the most important thing in life is time. Spending time with someone that you care about, family, friend, partner. You can't get that time back. Enjoy the moment. Yeah, they're true words.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But I've just been looking. We've been streaming for an hour 40. So what I'll say is I'll end the stream in 10 minutes. However,
Yeah.
you don't have to shoot anywhere. But what I'll do is I've got it all working now. Hopefully, I'll give away a little sticker pack at the end of this. All you have to do is just email me your address, and I'll send the stickers out. And the stickers that you could win is Treasure Bandits. I've got a Treasure Red sticker, one of my own stickers, and a little pin badge. One of Rob Random's older stickers, the Metal Detecting Channel, and a Digger's Den Tyson Fury. And all you have to do to enter is just basically, I'll give it 5 minutes, and all you have to do is just enter anything in the chat basically, and I'll pick a winner from the chat using the active guest from Nightbot. So as I say, all you have to do is comment in the chat in the next 5 minutes and you'll be eligible for the sticker pack.
I think you've got a question there, Paul. It's Bob the Botcher is asking you what you do for a living, Paul. Do you detect full time?
No, I don't detect full time. uh, um, what can I say? I'm active service. So I'll finish up in 2 years. That's what I'm really going to say on live YouTube over it. Oh, you're welcome. I mean, girl, just saying it's a great stream. Thank you for tonight and good luck all. So yeah, I'll let it run for 5 minutes, and as I say, all you got to do.
Night Ambient Girl, Nancy, Relic Hunter. Thank you for coming along tonight. Thank you.
Yeah. All you got to do is just enter a comment in the chat, even a symbol, and you'll be eligible for this sticker pack. But yeah, so what's your plans for the rest of the week? You got to get out making more videos?
I'll be honest with you, Paul. I'm gonna try and get out this week if I can get a. Don't get me wrong, I love taking the kids with me, but like you say, sometimes I'll be there and little man will be, look, the youngest one, because I let him in charge of the shovel sometimes, a little shovel. It'd be swinging the shovel in front of me as I'm trying to detect, and you can hear it going off, and it's like, oh, you menace.
Yeah.
You look, and don't get me wrong, they love it. They love digging. They love it for about a few hours, but then it's weird. I won't find nothing, and then I'll find something that I'll think, oh yeah, and then I'll go for another hour, and then they're like, oh Dad, when's lunch? And then lunch will come, and then it'll be as soon as lunch is finished, it's Dad, we going home yet? And they start getting a little bit bored and agitated. But then by the time they're getting bored and agitated, I'm just starting to get in the rhythm of things.
Yeah.
I'm starting to buzz, you know what I mean? And then
Definitely.
but you know, if I can get out on my own, I will try and get out on my own. But I'll be honest, at the moment, I'm just trying to get new permissions at the moment. Paul, trying to, like you say, write letters, send emails, again, do my research with regards to the Roman maps I've got, and yeah, just trying to meet as many farmers and stuff as I possibly can, you know.
Oh,
trying many permissions as I can.
Just for everybody as well, don't forget MS Detectorist, Mark and Mark from Diggin Mark. They'll be live tomorrow from 6 till 8 PM. Yeah, great duo, especially on the lives, and great entertainment. So yeah, don't miss them out. Hit their bells. 6 o'clock tomorrow. That'll be great. I look forward to it.
Right. Yeah, that's brilliant. Oh, thank you very much, Adrian and Simon. They're just saying great stream, lads. Brilliant.
Oh, thanks, guys. Angela Marshall, great show tonight, Aaron and Doodles. Well, interesting and entertaining. Proud of you both, and all on the live feed. Excellent. Thanks very much, Angela. Right, so what I'm going to do is, so how many's in the chat? 19, and I have 12 eligible users. So I'll give you another minute before a draw, and whoever wins for the sticker pack. Not too bad. And then we'll draw it. I'll turn the camera around so you can actually see who wins as well.
Yeah, thank you for coming along, Adrian and Simon. Thank you for coming along, Wild Fellows, and Diggin Mark. Brilliant. Yeah. I'll catch up with you, Diggin Mark, tomorrow with you and Mark from MS Detectorists, the two Ronnies.
Yeah.
I love the way Mark's put it. Have you seen his thumbnail on YouTube with the two characters?
Yeah.
The actual live is brilliant, isn't it? It's quality.
It is brilliant. Right. This is I think we lost Rob. He's still watching Rachel. Yeah, I think we've lost Rob. Anyway, alright, so how many? We have 14 eligible winners for the sticker pack. If I just grab the camera.
No problem, Rob. It's been brilliant having you on tonight, mate.
I'm going to have to knock off the back stream at the moment, the background. Hold on, I've disappeared slightly at the moment. Send. There we go. Right. I don't know if you can see this.
Rob Brown and Missouri saying I was here doing some things. Laugh out loud.
Oh, he's in. Yeah, he's Rob. You're down there. You're down there, buddy.
Me and Rob Random will have to do a live stream one day. I'll do some drum and bass MCing for him.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna make a drum and bass track, and I was gonna dedicate it to Rob Random.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just going to put the big screen up at the moment, Aaron, just for the draw.
Far away, mate. Far away.
Right, everybody. I hope you can see this. Right. So we have 14 eligible users. That's all the names there, and we will roll it. Wild fellas, you've just won the sticker pack. Well done. I'll just put the. There we go. There we go. So, well, fellas, yeah, well done on winning the sticker pack. If you email me your address, and in the matter of fact, hold on. My email is oh, wrong side, up there. If you just email me your address, I'll get the stickers sent out to you. But yeah,
Congratulations, Wild Fellows, mate. Brilliant. And if any of you guys are in this chat tonight and you haven't already subscribed to Paul at Doodles Gone Digging, then I advise to do so, because he has got a great channel.
Oh, thanks very much, Aaron. Yeah, Aaron's channel link is in the description below. So obviously, if you haven't done already, go and check Aaron out, Mr. Hidden Treasure. Great channel. Great guy, as you've seen from tonight. So yeah, go and check him out and show him the love. Anyway, guys, thanks very much, Aaron, for coming on tonight. It's been a pleasure, and it's been great to get to know you. Yeah. And everybody else, thanks very much for coming along and showing us the support tonight. Much appreciated. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up, and maybe, just maybe, YouTube will recommend this stream to other like-minded users, and we can grow the community. Anyway, everybody, take care, stay safe, good luck, happy hunting.
Take care. God bless everybody. I'll see you real soon.